topic of our slide today is environment. First of all, we have to know in an easy way what is the environment. Okay, environment is the nature and surrounding in which all plant, animal, humans, and other living beings live and operate. Every living and non-living thing is related to the environment. So, this is the first slide in which I have seen seen a tiger in this my slide. How it's adjust to environment and maintain the ecological balance. Okay, so first is my topic is environment. So the environment refers to the surrounding conditions and elements both biotic and abiotic that affect an organisms or a group of organisms. Okay. You know that environment, what is environment? You know that the environment refer to the surrounding condition, you know the biotic and abiotic. Biotic meaning is that all living component like plant, animal, bacteria, fungi, ties. Or abiotic that is a non-living factors such as climate, water, soil, air and minerals. Biotic factor that is a living component. These include all living organisms that an organism interact with. You know, plant which can provide food, shelter and resource. Animal, predator, prey, symbiotic partners, etc. Microorganism, bacteria, fungi, and other microbes that can influence health, nutrient availability, and decomposition process. Influence. The environment shape the condition in which organisms live, grow, and interact. You know that uh, habitat provision. You know that habitat provision. What is habitat provision? Habitat, the environment provides specific habitat that cater the needs of various species. Different habitats support different types of organisms, depending on the availability of resource like food, water, and shelter. Or second, that is a second example. I can say climate and weather. Temperature you know about heard about temperature. Temperature ranges influences metabolic rates, reproduction cycles, and behavior of organisms. Extreme temperature can limit the distribution of species. Precipitation. The amount and timing of rainfall affect a plant growth, water supply for animal, and overall productivity of ecosystems. Physical and chemical conditions, you know that soil composition, pH, nutrient content affect plant growth, and that types of bacteria that can, you know, water quality, air quality. Water quality that the chemical composition of water, example, salinity, pH, dissolved oxygen. Air quality, the presence of pollutant on the composition of gases in the atmosphere can impact the health and functioning of organism, adaptation and evolutions. You know that behavioral adaptations, physiological adaptation, morphological adaptation. The environment influence the condition in which organisms live by providing habitat, determining resource ability, affecting climate, weather patterns, setting physical and chemical conditions, shaping biotic interactions, and driving adaptation and evolutionary changes. Or second is the human impact, include pollination, deforestation, climate change, and other anthropogenic effects that alter nature environment. Anthropogenic effect, you know, heard about anthropogenic effect. This is the term. I say some example. First of all, climate change. You know about climate change. Why? First of all, that is a greenhouse gas emission. You know, burning fossil fuel, deforestation, and industrial activities release large amount of CO2 and other greenhouse gases leading to the global warming. Second, temperature increase, rising in temperature increase. Why is temperature increase? That is rising because rising global temperature affect weather patterns, sea level, and ecosystems. Extreme weather. Extreme weather, that is mean increased frequency and intensity of extreme weather as event. Just as you know that heat waves, hurricanes, drought, example of. Or secondly, deforestation. You know that forest clearing, fragmentations. You know, forest clearing means that is a logging, agriculture, urbanization due to the loss of forests, reducing biodiversity, altering ecosystem. Fragmentation meaning habitat fragmentation, disrupt wildlife corridors and gene flow, impacting the species survival. And there is an example of that. And my third slide is that is the what is the difference between ecology and environmental science. That is ecological studies the relationship within the environment, making it is a subset of environmental science. I think this is the basic level. This slide is only the overview of the basics. Okay, environmental environmental changes. You know that ecological investigate how changes in the environment, both natural and human, induce impact ecosystem and species. है ना? Conservation and management insight from ecological studies inform effort to protect and restore natural environments, ensuring sustainable ecosystems. Okay, you know that conservations mean that is some protected area. Example of a protected area that is a national park and is a biodiversity hotspot. Marine protected areas. You know, ocean reason to protect marine biodiversity and ecosystem. You know, coral reef is the example. That is some biodiversity is related to that is a breeding of tortoise. Biodiversity hotspot, prioritizing region with high biodiversity and endemisms for conservation effect. National park, that is a stabilizing area where human activities are restricted to conserve wildlife and habitat. Or some example of sustainable practices, sustainable agriculture, sustainable forestry, sustainable fisheries, sustainable forestry, managing forests to ensure long-term ecological balance, preventing overharvesting and promoting restorations. Okay. Pollution control, that is a reducing emission, waste management, clearing clean energy. Okay, that's all. Community involvement, that is a some example is community involvement. Okay, research and monitoring and economic incentives and technology and innovation. Technology innovation, that is a conservation technology, using technology like remote sensing, GIS, drones to monitor and protected ecosystems. Genetic tool, you know, employing genetic technique for species conservation, such as identify genetic diversity, managing breeding programs, renewable resources, developing implementation technology use renewable resource effectively and sustainably. You know, integrating these strategy conservation and management effort can help preserve natural resource, maintain ecosystem service, and promote a sustainable future for both human and wildlife. In summary, while the environment constitution live ecology focus on understanding the intricate interaction within the setting, both fields are crucial for addressing environmental challenges and promoting biodiversity. You know, the sustainability also. This is That's all for today's actually. So today's content is only this much, but you have to read a lot of the environment. We will keep adding more slide, and we will understand them both. Understand them between, and we will sharing this slide and notes. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will learn about weathering and soil. Weathering and soil. Okay. Thank you, and subscribe my channel, and please likes and comments. There is any questions you have, any questions, any related to questions, I answer this. Okay. Thank you.